Hi guys, it's Luke from Computer Friendly Consultants, and today I want to go through an unboxing of a relatively new product to the Logitech lineup of cameras, webcams, etc. It's called the Logitech ConferenceCam Connect. I think the main focal word there is connect. They seem to be using one word to define the name of each product. There's a rally and a meetup as well. But this is the Connect. It's a all-in-one solution for the webcam, speaker, and microphone solution for a conference environment. Imagine you're trying to get 2 to 6 people huddled around a laptop webcam, tinny speakers, tiny little microphone built into the laptop. It's not going to look very professional. The quality is going to be terrible. So it's not really an ideal solution for where you need to get multiple people in a conference call with video all at the same time. And thinking along the same vein, if you go to the other end of that scope with webcam from a laptop being complete bottom end of the scope, the top end, thousands of pounds investment required just to get yourself some drop speakers that are in the ceiling of a conference room, maybe even microphones that drop from the ceiling too, cameras that are scattered around the room covering the audience's perspective as well as the presenters and the screen itself. It's going to be quite a lot of investment required to get a solution that high end in place. So this is kind of trying to target that niche market where there's an in between. They do state up to 6 people, so I think that's more to do with microphone drop off boundaries. But the concept is you have a small meeting room up to 6 people. You want to get them all on camera. You use this device, and it's just plug and play. It's nice and simple. And it's affordable. So let me jump straight over to a dual camera setup, and let's get the box out on show. So, as I said, Logitech Connect. Let's get this thing unboxed. I think if I go around that way, you should get a good view. There we go, Logitech branding. There is a few examples there of the connection methods. It is actually usable as a Bluetooth speaker as well. So you can use near field or Bluetooth communications to connect your phone to the speaker device, a bit like an Amazon Echo, I suppose. Not really what the purpose of this is, though. This is more for the conference room requirements. Now, I don't want to run out of desk room by trying to keep the box and the parts all in camera display, so I'm going to unbox everything and then move the parts back in, and we'll go through each component one at a time. So bear with me a second. Okay, so camera itself. Helps if we get the right end. There we go. So it best can be described as the size of a Pringles pot, I suppose. There is a nice mesh material on the speaker at the lower segment of the device. There's a little ring of lighting available. I believe it goes red when it needs charge, it goes green when it's uncharged, and goes blue when it's in use. So it's visually very obvious that a meeting's in progress. If someone looks at the device, they can see it's in use. There are some buttons on the top. So we have the on-off button, which I'm not going to press because I'm sure this has got no charge. It's brand new. There is a mute option, and then there's the USB charge in use, or USB cable in use, sorry, which is here, and the Bluetooth speaker icon here. So we have an idea of which is being used just from a LED that lights up, small LED circle lights up by each icon. And then here we have the Kensington lock socket. So that doesn't come with a Kensington chain or cable or locking mechanism. It doesn't include it, so you'd need to purchase separately or have them in stock. Then there's the micro USB, pretty standard. That'll be how you connect it to a computer. And then the charging socket, which again self-explanatory. It comes with its own charger as well, so we're not messing around with buying third party there. So quite a nifty feature here is the remote that you use for this is magnetic and it covers the lens and microphone quite nicely. There's no special release function there, you just kind of remove it. But the remote itself is quite lightweight, looks aesthetically pleasing, I suppose you could say, and yeah, has a mute option at the top, some volume controls, But these arrows let you do the control of camera whilst it's active and live, so you can move the camera around. Probably not to vast extents, but you can certainly still move the camera. There is zoom options, zoom in, zoom out, and then you've got the answer and hang up, which yeah, I'd have to give those a test and see how they integrate through just USB, but great that they're on there. And then the actual camera itself, it does list as 1080p with 4 times zoom, so if you're sitting far away, I guess you could be seen still. There is a rocker or mouse wheel here, not mouse wheel, sorry, just a wheel in general. If we use it, you see that the camera itself, you barely see it, but this camera oscillates up and down, so you can zoom in. You can reposition the camera to kind of angle at the room. If it's sat lower down, it can angle up, which I doubt you'd do, but it's more likely to be angled down. That's pretty much it as far as all the components it comes with as far as the camera goes. You do have a standard USB cable here. It's micro on one end, standard USB on the other. I'd say it's about 1.5 meters. There's no USB 3 requirements here, so if you need to extend it with standard USB extender cables, I'm sure that would be fine. Yeah, standard USB, standard micro USB. It does have transformer on here, so it will charge. In fact, I'm just going to plug that in now so we can see what happens when I plug it into a computer, which I've got right below me. Bear with me while I plug it in. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it lets me know audibly that it's plugged in and is now on charge. Let's see what the lights are doing on top. So I just have a light showing, oh, sorry, wrong side, light showing that it's USB charging at the moment, which is fine. That was me just holding my finger over the on button, which has turned it off. Do the same again. Just turned it on again. So yeah, there's no click, there's no depression or depress of a button. It's all touch sensitive, which is fine. That's pretty much it. There's a little green light on the bottom there that flashes to suggest that it's receiving charge. So that would suggest if you're using it as a Bluetooth speaker that it doesn't need power all the time. Let's just move that out of the way for now and get onto this small box of tricks. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else major going on with the boxes here. It's probably, yeah, it's just the charger cable. Okay, so we have can I move that out of the way? Yes, I can. There we go. So power brick comes with snap-on adapters, and the ones that it comes with in this instance, 2-pin EU, I'm not going to use that one, and 3-pin UK. And it goes together quite simply by lining up the rails and clicking into place. Nothing special there. Like I said before, it'll be a bespoke connector that they advise you use. I wouldn't recommend using any third-party ones or your own spare ones. And then the pamphlet for safety information, warranty, etc. also includes the disassembly instructions, or at least a basic diagram of how to do so. Wouldn't advise you do that. There's no real purpose to. It doesn't look like there's a need to access any internal components for maintenance. It's just a straight up disassembly guide. So yeah, that's it. That's the unboxing, sorry, of the Connect Logitech ConferenceCam. I'm going to do another video and show how it lists in the program that we use for conferencing, which is Microsoft Teams, and give a quick demo of its kind of camera capabilities. So I'll get over to that in a second.